Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third to begin this game.
On the set. Let's go now.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Chris Jones on the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Let's go.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It's a 46-yard punt, ball now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
To throw is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action. Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Come on, set.
Daniels going to throw for it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
On the jump. Set. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Let's go. Check go.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Go, Reed, go!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Daniels. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want way to open up.